Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for waiting for some time. I was like expecting more participants, but let's start. Mr. Chitlangia is already here, so I welcome him to conduct this one of the very wonderful topics, which is managing expectations. And this is going to be, most learning because I'm expecting him on platform since long, but then he is busy in so many programs, doing here, many webinars each day. But then somehow we managed to do it today, and I welcome you, sir. A quick
Thank
intro
you.
I have with me, but I think it's better you take us through the intro. He is, of course, a very experienced master trainer and started his training journey in 2003 somewhere. He established Training 3 and has done so many activities, various TTT programs he is doing on the regular basis, various corporate social responsibilities he is taking care of through AOT, that is Association of Trainers. I think it is based in Ahmedabad, if I'm not wrong. And so he has trained many clients from the top to bottom, every level. And yes, a very diverse field he has worked in is acting and modeling. So I can see all the top serial names here, sir. Kusum, Kumkum, all these top serial daily soaps which are there in Star Plus, I think, Kahi Kisi, Rose, and all that. So I'm very glad that you are here. A very diverse personality. You have so many hobbies of old Hindi songs, ghazals, and everything. So I'm sure that everything is going to come here in next 90 minutes, and I'm very excited for this session. Over to you, Mr. Arun Chitlangia.
Thank you very much, Swati. Thanks a lot. And quite exhaustive introduction you've already done, so I don't need to add anything more. Just one clarification: Association of Trainers actually started in Mumbai, then got activated at Ahmedabad, and now Ahmedabad is more active than Mumbai. So that is what is happening.
Yeah.
So that is what it is. Well, friends, everyone, welcome to all of you. Thank you very much for coming here. And topic you are aware, managing expectations. So I will start from there, and I will share the screen. So I request, yeah, okay, already done. Before I could request, you've done it. Fantastic. So here is my screen, and we'll just talk a little bit about the topic. But before that, I have few questions. My introduction you've already done. I want you to sink into this particular thought. So those who agree with this thought, you will find if you click on the participants button, so if you take your cursor down, you will find a button that is called participants. If you click there, a window will open, and in that window, you will find some tools. So there is one tick mark tool, which is green, and there is X kind of tool, which is red. So if you agree with this statement, please click on that yes tick mark. And if you don't agree, then you can click on the red one, that is a cross mark. So let's see how many people agree with this statement and how many disagree. Okay. 1 plus 6 do not agree. 1 plus 6, you are mobile, so you will not agree. I can understand. 1 plus 6 is mobile name, right? So my
no,
program.
I'm Namrita, sir.
just joking. I'm Namrita. Bura nahi manna. Just joking.
नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं sir.
Namrata, you can rename yourself.
We will do that. All of us will do that. All of us will do that. Okay.
Sure will do, ma'am.
Right. So let's say that any typical program like this. So I got a lot of yeses. So I'm happy with that. And let's start with one very small, simple icebreaker. So all of us are going to do something. Think of one adjective that starts with the first letter of your name. So if my name is Arun, can I think of one adjective before my name? So let's say awesome or amazing Arun is what I can think of. So I have to go to the my name. So how do I do it? I have to go down, click on participants list. A list will open on the right top. There, if I hover on my name, right? If I look at my name and hover around it, I will get one button which says more. If I click on more, it gives me option of rename. If I click on rename, a window will appear where I have to just, my name is already written. I have to just say the adjective I have to type. So I have typed Amazing Arun Chitlangia and clicked on OK. Now, can you see my name is now visible as Amazing Arun Chitlangia? I request all of you to do the similar thing. Can you please add one adjective before your name in rename function? So automatically those who have their device name appearing, you can replace with your name. So adjective and your name quickly. So you've got around 15 to 20 seconds available for this, if you can do, if you can manage. Those who miss, don't worry, we will just continue like that. Zovial Jagdish, I like this. Zovial is very nice. I can see many other very, very nice adjectives appearing here. So I can see dynamic Vijaya. Of course, it is not a V, but nevertheless, it's something wonderful. So I absolutely like it. Deserving Deepak, real Reena. Wow. Inspiring Iqbal. बहुत creative अच्छी चीजें आ रही है सामने. Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so जिसने किया नहीं किया वो नहीं किया कोई बात नहीं. Now next thing I request you is again go to rename function and type your so remove your adjective and type the location you are coming from. So let's say I'm coming from Mumbai, or if I want to be very specific, I'm coming from Mulund. So I will write here, I am removing Amazing and I'm writing Mulund Arun Chitlangia, right? And I request everyone else also to do that. Wherever you are coming from, your location name can. So I can see people from Kerala, Reena is from Nashik, our host is from Pune. I see Monali from Ahmedabad and Ravi from Bengaluru, Dhruva from Bangalore. How do you feel when you see that Hyderabad, Ram is also from Hyderabad, Vijay is also from Hyderabad, and you see all your buddies from the same town? How does it feel? I hope it sounds good. Okay, fantastic, fantastic, nice. All right, great. So we have here a lot of locations. So it gives me a kick. It makes me feel very happy that so many people are coming from different locations. So wonderful feeling for me. Now let's go ahead once again. I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to ask you a few things. So hope you are able to see the screen. And what I want to ask you is, this you have already answered. आपको expectation किससे होती है? From whom do you have expectations? So there are few hints given here, but more than hint, I want you to write down here. So can you write down here? आपको किससे expectation है? Now how to write here is very simple. Take your mouse a little up. Take your mouse up. Black color window will pop down. Click on more. Okay, when you click on more, okay, annotate is not annotate. You will see the button annotate. Either you will find the button annotate or you will find more. Click on more, you will find annotate. Click on annotate and then it gives you permission to type either text or draw. So those who are good at drawing, you can draw and write. कि आपको किससे expectation, from whom do you have expectation? Few of you already mentioned on the chat. That is also okay. So Vijay from Hyderabad says family, friend, children, employer. Oh, big one. And society, organization, yes. So some of you can, Ram, I will come to you. Some of you can write on the board who are comfortable writing here. Rest of you can write on the chat box. Monali, wonderful, clap for you. First myself, सबसे ज़्यादा expectation खुद से है. Fantastic. Reena also says the same thing. And Namrata also says the same. तुम तीनों एकदम एक दूसरे से दोस्ती कर लो. आपको खुद से expectations है. Wonderful. और यहाँ बहुत अच्छे remarks आ रहे हैं. ये self है शायद लिखा हुआ. Self. अच्छा सब self. वाह. हमारे पास बहुत अच्छे लोग हैं. सबको खुद से expectation है. दूसरे से ज़्यादा expectation नहीं है. Content people, happy people in this world. Almighty God, हाँ उससे तो सबको रहती है, family से है, yes, right. ये क्या था? UAIBE, ओके, समझ में नहीं आया।
यूनिवर्स
यूनिवर्स, ओह फैंटास्टिक, पूरे यूनिवर्स है, ओह बाबा बहुत बड़ी एक्सपेक्टेशन, पूरे यूनिवर्स से, पूरी दुनिया से एक्सपेक्टेशन, बट ट्रू होता ही है। And what else from me and we, oh nice way of presenting me and we, Deepak, oh wonderful, great. So आप लोगों को बहुत लोगों से बहुत expectations है, so if you look at it क्या होता है typically is, okay, I'm just closing this whiteboard and maybe that I will clean it out. I read it, so I will clean. Okay, here we go. So हमें बहुत लोगों से बहुत expectations है. What I'm going to do here is, we are going to, if the option is available to us, we are going to send you in the breakout rooms. So let me check out whether that option is activated or not. Can the host check whether the room option is activated or not?
No, sir. Room is not there.
No problem, we'll do it here only in the main room. So what we are going to do is, we want some of you to, or everyone can think about it, but before that Ram had a question. So first I will take that question, then I will move ahead. Yes, Ram.
No sir, it is cleared. I was just trying to ask how to write it on the whiteboard, but
Okay.
I got clarification.
Okay, you got
Thank
the
you, sir.
hang of it. Wonderful, right. Okay, so now what next I want from you is, I want you to think of a very specific situation and a very specific relation where you have a expectation. So all of us have a lot of expectation from so many people, but think of one major, something which is very big, and if you visualize that, that's what I want you to think of. So each person, every one of you, please think of one major expectation from one specific person which is shareable. ऐसा कुछ मत बता देना वो बहुत पर्सनल हो, इंटीमेट बात हो और यहाँ पब्लिक के सामने नहीं बोल सकते, वो नहीं सोचना है. Something normal which is shareable. So think of one specific person from whom, what is that one specific expectation you have? Just think. You have got 90 seconds to think, then we move ahead. What is that expectation and from whom is it? ये उम्मीद है किससे है और क्या है वो एक स्पेसिफिक उम्मीद? बहुत सारी होगी, यूनिवर्स से होगी, but right now we are talking of only one. Okay. So I can see different people have different level of expectation from people. Lot of chats I can see here. Cooperation from spouse. अरे spouse वाला तो बहुत बड़ा है. Partner, which partner? But yeah, whatever it is, partner से बहुत होती है. Career, from myself, from spouse. ये स्पाउस वाला ना, तो ये तो इसका एक बहुत सिंपल सा आंसर है. इनफैक्ट एक स्टोरी है. एक बंदा था, अपनी वाइफ से बहुत दुखी था. अब आप ये मत बोलिएगा कि हर एक बंदा अपनी वाइफ से दुखी होता है, क्योंकि कोई कोई नहीं भी होते हैं, राइट? सो ये पर्टिकुलर बंदा तो अपनी वाइफ से बहुत दुखी था, and he was trying to find a solution. He made a lot of effort, but nothing could work out. Finally someone told him that देखो एक साधु जी, एक महात्मा है, उनके पास आप जाओ, उसके पास सॉल्यूशन मिलेगा आपको, लेकिन एक प्रॉब्लम है, वो बहुत दूर रहते हैं, हिमालयाज पे एकदम हाई माउंटेन पे रहते हैं. He said कोई बात नहीं, this is very important in my life, so I will get it, whatever it takes. So he traveled by air, then traveled by train, and then by vehicle, and then by khachar, and finally by walk, and ultimately reached to the साधु जी, महात्मा जी. स्वामी जी वेलकम्ड हिम एंड सेड, बोलो बच्चा कैसे आना हुआ? बोला, बच्चा स्वामी जी आपको तो मालूम है, मैं अपनी वाइफ से बहुत दुखी हूँ, उसी के लिए मैं कुछ सॉल्यूशन चाहता था, कोई नहीं दे पाया, कम से कम आप तो दे सकेंगे, इस उम्मीद के साथ आया हूँ. स्वामी जी ने उसको देखा, मुस्कुराए और बोले, देखो तुमने बहुत बड़ी गलती की है यहाँ के, तुमको इतनी दूर, तुम इतनी सी बात के लिए चल के आए, लेकिन आने के पहले तुमको सोचना चाहिए था कि बेवकूफ, यदि मेरे पास ही इस प्रॉब्लम का कोई सॉल्यूशन होता तो मैं यहाँ आके हिमालय पे क्यों पड़ा रहता, अपने घर में नहीं रहता। तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम है जिसका सॉल्यूशन मेरे पास भी नहीं है, राइट? अगेन दिस इज इन अ लाइटर टोन, प्लीज डोंट टेक इट टू सीरियसली, बट जस्ट आई वांटेड टू से दैट या देयर आर सम प्रॉब्लम्स जिनका सॉल्यूशन होता है, देयर आर सम इश्यूज जिनका सॉल्यूशन नहीं होता है, बट व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इज a lot of expectations we are having from each other. What happens when those expectations are fulfilled, and what happens when those expectations are not fulfilled? So any volunteer who would like to play as a role play about the expectation they have from someone. So I'll stop sharing and I will come back to you and I would ask you. So those who are interested can raise hand, and then Swati will pick up that who is going to share. So I can see Deepak. Thank you, Deepak. Anyone else? Deepak, quickly share what, Deepak and who is from Bangalore?
Ravi is there.
Oh, okay,
Ravi,
okay.
yeah.
So I saw Deepak and Ravi, so we'll invite them first. Later on, Swati will decide whom to invite. All right, now both of you. So Deepak, if you can share what is your expectation and from whom?
Sometimes, we get busy in some other priorities, and at that point of time, you expect your colleagues to help you out with some.
So your
important
expectation
delivery.
is from your colleague to help you out, and when
Yes.
they don't do it, right?
Yes, yes.
So you are that person who is expecting something from your colleague, and Ravi, right? Ravi is the person who is your colleague and who is not able to fulfill your expectation, right? So very quickly, I don't give you time, just quickly you to imagine some scene in your mind, and everyone else, please switch off your video and be on mute, and only Deepak and Ravi are going to talk. They will keep their videos open. So Ravi, quickly, Deepak, quickly start.
Sure.
And just talk anything that is your expectation, as if Ravi is the person from whom you are.
Yeah, so Ravi, we have a training tomorrow at 11 a.m. I know it's 6 p.m. right now, but we have no option. So I want you to work out that customized content and give it to me by around 10 p.m. so that I can go through it. And in case required, we can again get on a call tomorrow. And
Right. Response, Ravi. Response.
Yes. Deepak, can you tell me what is the topic and for which I can keep your content ready before
yeah, it was
you
discussed,
require
right? It's negotiation skills.
the same, this thing, right?
Right.
Okay, I'll get it done, and before late night, I'll send it across to you. Please go through it, and tomorrow morning again we can connect back for the session.
Yeah, Ravi, I want to be very specific that I need it by 10 p.m. so that I can go through it tonight itself.
Yes, Deepak, might be I'll put in all my efforts to complete it by 10. Probably it might be half an hour this way or that way. I'll put all my efforts to complete
Great,
it.
fantastic. Then now, Deepak and Ravi, let's assume that Ravi could not do it. Now, Deepak, your response when you saw that he has not delivered. Now,
yeah, Ravi, you had promised me that you would give it to me by 10 p.m.
Yes, Deepak, I had promised you, but as I told you in our previous call, half an hour this side or that side, I'm working on it. It might take another hour or so.
So
I can
the
get it done.
challenge is we have to be committed to the customer. I cannot go back and tell them that we will delay the tomorrow's
you have to
training.
write to your boss, Deepak.
Yeah.
I mean, this fellow has ruined you.
Right. You see, I'm not
Taking left and right.
denying the things.
But Ravi, this is not done. This has happened for the third time, Ravi. And you promised me that you will give it to me half an hour plus minus.
Yeah, yes, Deepak, I
if you would have told me earlier, Ravi, I would have tried someone else and get the work done. Or I would have probably put my own time.
Yes, of course, Deepak, you see, this is a content thing is that we cannot just blindly do it, right? We are delivering the things we should be.
I completely understand, Ravi,
Yeah,
but it was
right.
only some customization
you.
required. You just needed to change the framework of the slides and all. That's what.
All right. Thank you very much, Deepak and Ravi. You're done well. Ravi, thank you very much for responding so well, and Deepak, you're done so great, right? So, friends, everyone. Now
we will take it offline. Thank you.
All right. So fantastic. Now, everyone, you are free to open your mute and video. Your responses, what you saw, what do you feel about the entire thing?
Reena also raised hand. We will come to her later.
Yeah, we'll come to her later. First we take response, then we'll go to Reena. Yeah, everyone, what you saw, what is your response, especially in terms of emotions? What happened?
When the voice raised by Deepak, Ravi also tried to safeguard himself by saying that I informed you and all that. And when it was
Yeah.
normal, Ravi was also normal. So it's like action and reaction which goes parallel. That's what I observed.
Very true, very true. Geeta says anger was getting, so Deepak was getting hyper and hyper, and if given more time, he would have become really very angry. और अभी भी धमकी तो दे दिया कि offline देखता हूँ तुमको, right? So what happens here is that emotions goes for a toss, relationship goes bad, and anger and frustration and a lot of things happens when our expectations are not fulfilled. So one option is that we had some expectations and it was not fulfilled. Let's see the other scenario. So Reena, you are welcome now. And who is the partner for Reena?
Can we have Reena's
Swati.
partner?
Swati, decide.
Yes, I'm checking. Nikhil, do you want to become Reena's partner in this scene?
Yes, certainly.
All right.
Okay, great.
So Reena, you have to share what was your expectation, and then Nikhil, let's see that you will do your best to tell that it was fulfilled. So let's see.
Hello, good afternoon. My expectation was that I am a little bit weak in Excel, handling Excel. I need a support from Nikhil in collaborating an Excel sheet that has to be forwarded to the seniors. And
right.
So Nikhil,
So
can you help me
Nikhil,
out?
go ahead and help her out.
I already have got a lot of works that's pending with me. So first of all, I will just complete my own. After that, I can assure any kind of completion or any kind of year.
Reena,
So,
it is urgent. It is urgent.
Nikhil, how much time you are going to take for your work, and when you are going to connect with me for the same?
Reena, it depends because my priority is first to complete my own work. Only after that I can extend any kind of
Nikhil, I
please
won't be needing more than half an hour of yours. If it is possible for you.
Nikhil is very nice.
Yeah, but I have got my own priority. You can understand, Reena, because I have got my own responsibility to. That's why only after that I can assure you any kind of help or any kind of.
Nikhil, you can see. You have to just guide me out, and I will do it. That's it. It is not going to take.
We'll certainly try to look after it, but only after getting my work done. So that may take somewhere around 3 to 5 hours after right now.
But my task has to be completed and given by within an hour to the senior center manager. So what should I do? Suggest me someone else.
निखिल रीना ना कितना तेरे पे डिपेंड कर रही है, कितना तेरे से उम्मीद है, हेल्प करना उसके.
Okay. I will just look it out. You just forward the same to me. I will have a glance on it.
Hey, so Reena, you are so happy that तुम्हारा काम हो गया, and he really helped you out.
Nikhil, thank you very much.
And now, Reena, your boss has given you another assignment, a PowerPoint project.
Okay, PowerPoint I'm good at. I'm तो अच्छे उसमें कोई challenge नहीं है. Excel में थोड़ा challenge है. PowerPoint I can do on my own. I don't need anyone.
अच्छा, for the sake of this role play, forget about your expertise. उससे थोड़ा help.
Okay. Okay, Nikhil, I have to prepare a presentation that has to be delivered tomorrow morning, and it is regarding the center tool of the center. I have got all the pics, but I need to arrange in sequence and give some bullet points to that. So how I have to work on it? Can you suggest, please?
Nikhil will help out. Nikhil help now. उसको देखो. Boss
I don't think so because I have got my own priority. Just
अरे निखिल तेरा प्रायोरिटी होते रहेगा, उसको तो हेल्प कर देना, रोज थोड़ी पूछती है.
No, I have got my own responsibility, so I have to stick to that also. Extending to help.
It's not going to take more than 10 minutes. Just tell me where I have to put what points. That's it. I am done with this.
I am already engaged in your Excel sheet. That's taking more than I think 15-20 minutes.
लास्ट टाइम उसको हेल्प कर देना.
So let's see. Just forward it to me.
Hey,
We'll try
claps,
my
claps,
level best.
claps. Nikhil agreed. Nikhil agreed. Claps, claps, claps. Nice, nice, nice.
Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much.
रीना, अभी प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट का एक आया है.
अरे बाप रे, अभी तो मुझे किसी और को ढूंढना
नहीं नहीं,
पड़ेगा.
निखिल इज द ओनली कैपेबल पर्सन. वो करेगा तो आप पूछो ना, करेगा वो, हेल्प करेगा.
Okay.
तो अच्छे से एकदम स्माइल करके एकदम प्लीज बोलो ना, करेगा वो.
Okay. Nikhil ji, please help me for that project. I've got it, and it is important for my career and for the appraisal of mine. And please help me out so that at least this
निखिल
project is
निखिल
going
निखिल क्या
to.
हो रहा है? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, everyone, please, you can open and you can respond. Open your videos, audios, and please respond. What was going on? Yes, everyone. Text box में.
I think they were very
Demanding.
communicating with each other in a very nice way, and trying to empathize with each other, and working in managing at a very a nice pace, and maintaining a congenial relationship while they're working together.
All right, great. Any more?
Yeah, and also appreciating each other's, and if one is able to deliver, then the other one is appreciating. So I
could
think
say-
maximum emotional intelligence is being used in the professional front.
Okay, fantastic. Any other input? What's your observation? What was going on in both the cases? So, yeah, I go.
But
go on.
for me, though Reena was keeping on pleading him for the help, Nikhil was a bit reluctant in helping out. So I feel because it was a help expected by the colleague.
Ravi, you are right. Ravi, you are right. But you know what? Actually, Nikhil is very smart. निखिल न्यू दिस. निखिल न्यू कि इसको एक हेल्प किया ना तो दूसरा मांगने वाली, दूसरा किया तो तीसरा, तीसरा किया तो चौथा, राइट? सो ही डिडंट वांटेड टू गेट इनटू इट, सो ही प्लेड वेरी स्मार्ट, राइट? माय क्वेश्चन टू ऑल ऑफ यू, the situation here was that if there is an expectation and the person do not respond positively, then there is problem related to emotions. There is anger, there is frustration, there is disappointment. And if the person responds, then what happens? You are putting more load on that person who is responding positively. So what should we do?
So can I?
Sure. Yes, Reena.
First of all, we need to know the capability of the person who is asking for the help.
Correct.
Or support in the system.
Yeah.
Then we need to motivate the person that yes, you try and you can do on your own. Wherever you stuck down, I am there for you. But try to do it on your own rather than always depending on me. If suppose one day I am not in the office, how you are going to handle?
Right.
So this is the way we can handle when we are in a team and with the colleagues.
Right.
This could be done.
Right.
And even at the home front also we can do the same thing. This will definitely help us.
Right. So what we yes,
also
yes,
first of all, we should think ourselves how much we are helpful to others,
right,
before asking for some help.
Yes.
So
wonderful point.
Have we helped out anyone's expectation? Then we can expect some help from others.
True. So true. So what we see here is this, that there are two possibilities. One possibility is that we are able to meet the expectations. So actually three possibilities. One is I have expectations, but the person may perform below my expectation. The person may perform at my expectation and they exceed expectations, right? What we saw here is if it is below expectation, so I have huge expectation from you, but you either don't fulfill or you fulfill very little, then what happens is then there is a feeling of rejection, dissatisfaction. It may convert into argument. We will complain. I may be more demanding, I may agitate, I may get agitated. So all these negative feelings mostly related to negative emotions could happen if you don't perform as per my expectation. What will happen if my expectation is just met? जितना मुझे उम्मीद था उतना ही आपने किया. Then I like this slogan, आओ तो welcome, नहीं तो bid come. That means if you are done, it's okay. If you are not done, it's okay. So your value is not there. Nothing negative, at the same time, nothing great, which is positive. And what if I exceed expectations? So I expected something from you. You were so happy and you delivered. Then what will happen? Then I will give you more work. So I will feel happy. You will feel happy. I will appreciate. I will possibly pay you. But I want you to do again. And I want you to do more. Right? So negative side is that your workload is increasing. And the positive side could be that you are valued more. If it is a customer situation, then they are willing to pay you more because you are giving more than what they expected from you. So brand loyalty, money, all those things you can get better if you exceed expectation. So these are the three possibilities which we have to understand, that whenever we have any expectation from anybody, then it may be one of the three. Either the person is going to perform below my expectation or as per my expectation, or they will cross my expectation. If they perform below, I will not be happy. If it is at par, it's just okay. If it is better than that, then I will really appreciate and value that person. Right? So if it is a situation of, let's say, a manager and subordinate, should I expect high from people or should I keep my expectation low? If you look at spirituality, they say, don't have high expectations from people. Be content. Even from life, we are told that don't expect too much from life. Live a simple life. So if we take the spiritual path, we are told that our wants, our expectations, our needs should be minimized so that it can be fulfilled so easily that we don't get frustrated. We are happy. On the other hand, people who are achievers, they tell us that think big, dream high, have high expectation from yourself. Also have very high expectation from your subordinates, because it is only when you have high expectation that they will deliver, right? So Vijay says expectation from others should be zero. Yes, you have a validity in that thought. But again, different people may have different thoughts. Jagdish says, sometimes high expectation leads to disappointment, sadness. You are absolutely right. So both things will happen. इधर कुआं है, उधर खाई है. यदि हम बहुत high expectation रखते हैं, तो भी problem है if they don't deliver. If I keep low expectation, then they will not make effort to fulfill those expectations because I have not pushed them hard. If you look at your teachers in the school and college days, you perform better when your teacher had very high expectation from you. You were topper once, and now your teacher says, hey, you are my prestige. You are the role model, and you have to really perform well. And you feel that pressure, and come what may, you perform well. Of course, that perform well, sometimes it at cost of something. Sometimes it is good that you improve. But the point is, you will definitely perform better. Srinath is saying something interesting. One should know what he can contribute first and then be clear about what is expectation from others. Wonderful. That's very, very clear thought. And Viral says, just do what you can do best without any expectation. Then only you can get peace in mind and live happy. I agree, but at the same time, Viral, I would like to say, if we don't have a high expectation from self and from others, then what will happen is that we are not putting pressure on performance. I saw someone's hand up right now. Puneet, I think. Would you like to say something?
Yeah. So in the first role play which me and Ravi was involved, if Ravi would have told that, you know, first to understand the scope of the work, and then whether he'll be able to, if, for example, if he's working on something and he'll not be able to complete it by the time, would have made it clear, that would have been avoided. So I think this is something which can be worked out between us.
Yes. So this is very brilliant. You have already told
to
me
clear, give
something.
the clearance, Deepak. Intentionally, I didn't make you to understand that what is
So he was
my
in the role. He was in
consent.
the role.
So otherwise, the role play would have finished very early.
Ravi, between us, that was done. But I think in
Otherwise,
general,
the
when
role
we
play would have been
actually get
completed
into
very
this
soon.
kind of experience,
Great,
if we
fantastic.
make it very clear.
I really like it because you people got in so much into the role that you made it very realistic. Thank you very much. Coming back to you, you know what? That there are few solutions which I was about to give you, and you have really arrived at before I could go there. So that is the one of the solution which I would like to talk about. So sorry, I'm not able to take your further discussion because we have to take care of the time frame also. So I'll move little ahead, and again I will invite you to take part in the discussion. But right now I need to move little ahead. So here I would like to say that at times, especially when you are the leader, you are the manager, you need to get work done from people, sometimes even from family members. You have to have high expectation from them. So in terms of spirituality, this may not sound correct, but in reality, on the practical side, in these types of situations, you have to have high expectation from them, convey to them, push them, then they will perform. Of course, you have to take care that you don't push them too much that they go to stress level. But so there's a curve I will show you a little later. That initially, your pressures will help them perform better up to a point, and beyond that point, your further pressure will actually bring the performance down. But definitely in that early stage, we have to push people. We have to have high expectation. When my parents tells me that you are my son and I want you to, raise up to a particular level, I feel that I have to do something. Otherwise, I would have spent my time here and there. So these kind of pressures are required. Now let me quickly come to the steps in expectation management, because these are the typical steps. If we follow in any kind of situation, then it will bring us in the right frame of management. The word is here is management. How do I manage expectation? So expectations will be there, some of them positive, some of them negative, some of them unrealistic, some of them realistic. Sometimes I should push, sometimes I should not push, but the framework still remains the same. So what is this framework? Very quickly I will explain to you. You all are very intelligent. You will get it very quickly. So I'm not going to get into details, but very brief, quick introduction I will give you. First is the awareness. What is my expectation from you? Am I aware? So when I'm running this session, I have certain expectation from all of you. My expectation is that you should not be disturbing me too much. My expectation is that you should get involved in the discussion also. It should not be that you are quietly listening and I'm only speaking. So you can see there is a line. At one side, I'm saying, don't disturb me. And I'm also saying, please involve. So don't just keep quiet. So it is somewhere in between. So am I aware that what exactly I want? Would I sometimes say, hey, why you are quiet? You should talk. And sometimes will I say that, hey, you are disturbing me. Now both cannot coexist. Actually, I'm somewhere in between. Am I aware that what do I want? So first clarity has to be in my mind that this is my audience. What do I expect from them? This is my subordinate. What do I expect from them? This is my spouse. What exactly I expect from them? Right or wrong, realistic, unrealistic, but what is my expectation? Do I know? I believe that I know, but in reality, do I know? Number of situations where you believe that I know what I expect from this person, but in reality, actually you don't know. You don't define. You're not clear. You're clear, but you're not very clear. So can I become very clear as to what is my expectation from this particular person at this point of time, very specifically? So first is awareness. Second is awareness is inside. Awareness is in thoughts. Awareness is way. Can I define it? And if needed, especially if it is business related, can I put it down on paper? So can I write it down? My expectation from my subordinate is that he or she will support me in the following function at this point of time, within this much time, at this cost. So can you see that definition is quite detailed? Normally we don't do it. Of course, I understand that if the issue is very small, you don't have time to do all these things. But at least for major issues, can you do that? And even for a small issue, once you are habituated for the major issue, even in the smallest issue, also, you will develop this habit and you will follow this pattern. So first is awareness. Am I aware what I'm thinking inside? This is within me. It's nothing to do with outside, nothing to do with that person. It is all me. What is my expectation? Then am I aware? Yes. Can I define it? So I am aware, but can I define it? Can I put it down on paper? If yes, can I communicate it to you? So I may have a lot of expectation from some of you, but do I have the courage? Do I have the ability to convey to you that, friends, this is what I expect from you? So when Reena was doing this role play, who was the partner?
Nikhil.
Nikhil. I had certain expectation from Nikhil, but his thought were different, and he was not fulfilling my expectations. Right? It's not his fault because I have not briefed him. But definitely, my expectation was not getting fulfilled because I have not communicated. So the next important thing is I have to communicate. I can blame Nikhil that Nikhil, you could not understand what I wanted from you. You were actually doing the other way around. But is it right for me to put the blame on Nikhil, or should I blame myself for not communicating? This is very important thought. Typically, my ego, my habit encourages me to put the blame on Nikhil. It's very easy. Nikhil, you could not understand. But what is reality? Reality is I could not communicate for whatever reason. Sometimes I cannot communicate to my friend with a fear कि उसको बुरा लगेगा. So my friend is wearing a very weird kind of shirt. The color is very feminine. I want to tell him कि यार ये क्या कपड़ा पहना है, तू कार्टून लग रहा है. But I feel bad कि अरे यार उसको बुरा लगेगा. And with that fear, I don't communicate. I keep quiet. So my expectation is that he should be dressing more sensibly. But am I communicating? Most of the time, no. Sometimes yes. So this is the question we have to ask. Now, even if I communicate, now negotiate. I want to take one example of Saas and Bahu, a very, very common area where expectations का बहुत murder होते रहता है. So that is where I want to check out. एक जब नई नई शादी होती है, बहू आती है घर में, सास को बहुत उम्मीद होती है. I hope Hindi everyone is able to understand. If not, please prompt me. यदि एक बहू आती है तो सास को बहुत उम्मीद होती है, मेरी बहू आएगी, मेरी सेवा करेगी, ये करेगी, वो करेगी. अभी बहू को भी बहुत सारी उम्मीदें हैं कि मैं नए घर में जाऊंगा, मेरा इतना वेलकम होगा, मुझे इतनी फ्रीडम मिलेगी, मेरे को माँ की जैसे रखेगी. Both of them have expectations. Reality of life, this lady is also working woman. So वो उतना नहीं कर पाएगी जितना कि वो सास ने एक्सपेक्ट किया था. Right? So they have followed 3 levels. The Bahu is aware. She could define. She communicated to the Saas कि सासू माँ मेरे से इतना नहीं होगा जितना आप मेरे से उम्मीद लेके बैठे हो. But now the problem is, will the Saas agree? हो सकता है नहीं. So that is the time when you have to negotiate. You have to sit down and talk. Srinath says इसका कभी solution नहीं होगा. I agree, पूरा solution नहीं होगा, लेकिन कुछ तो होगा. Okay, so this is the point of time when we have to negotiate. And when I use the word negotiate in the personal life, some of you may be actually laughing at me. कि यार ये personal life में कहाँ negotiation होता है? ये तो business में होता है. My dear friends, I want to tell you that even in personal life, we do negotiate. We don't realize it, but we do negotiate. And there are certain situations where we should negotiate. So, यदि Bahu knows that I won't be able to perform to this level. So just now we saw here also that Deepak told us that if Ravi would have told me, so if they would have negotiated, then what would have happened? That they would have sat down and they would have negotiated. The Bahu would have said that, sorry, Sasuma, I can't do this much. Sasuma would say, oh, but then I expected, who else will fulfill my expectation? And maybe after some discussion, they would arrive to some conclusion. That may be very, very positive conclusion, that may be not that healthy, but the thing is, there will be some conclusion if you really understand negotiation. Now, right now, today, I'm not going to get into negotiation part of it. For that, we can have another session some other time. But right now, I will just close it here, that you have to negotiate and you have to get agreement. So I'm assuming that after negotiation, the Saas and Bahu could get into an agreement. Once the agreement is done.
Yesterday only we had a session on negotiations, Arun.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So everyone knows. Great, fantastic. I don't even need to get into it. Fantastic. Now, once we are reached to an agreement, now it is time to perform and do it. So whatever we promised that I will do it, it is the time that we have to perform to the best of our ability. 100% every time not possible, but at least to the extent it's possible. I'm getting wonderful comment in the chat box. I'm enjoying them. But I'm not going to break my flow. So I'll continue and again come back to it if time permits. So we get into agreement, then we perform. After the performance, I need to review it. That the way I thought things will work, is it working or is it not working? Every time the review will not give me 100% positivity. It will tell me that somewhere things are going wrong. So again, I have to go back and do it again. And before that, I have to reward the person for doing it right. So whatever I expected and the person did, I need to reward. Reward is not always monetary. It could be praise, it could be monetary, it could be anything. And I have to give the feedback to this person. Now, feedback is very important. People don't do it habitually. I have to give feedback that, yes, my dear son, I had expectation from you that you will take care of me when I'm sick, and you did exactly that. So I'm very happy with you. I'm so thankful to you. So I have to give the person feedback. Then it will work. Otherwise, it will not work as well. And at least for the next time, it's not going to work. Yeah, reward first and feedback later on. I agree with you. Absolutely, that's the right way of doing things. Yeah, thank you, Vijay, for your comment. So these are the simple framework. Now, whatever that one problem which you thought at the beginning of this session, I would like you to mentally apply this chart to it. So every individual thought of some different scenario. Think of that scenario once again, जो beginning में आपने pick up किया था, and now apply this table to it. What is the result? At least in the thought process, what it says to you. Yeah, what I mean is,
I have a small doubt. Can I ask, sir?
Sure.
Sir, at the stage where I'm trying to actually apply this to my real life situation, I am aware of the situation, but my definition is not matching with the definition of the other party.
So negotiate.
Yeah, so no, sir. Even I'm not able to communicate. I'm coming to that only.
Okay.
For suppose my definition of this aspect is say A, the definition of the other party is B. So even while I'm communicating, the definition doesn't match, and there this breaks. The expectation management is breaking. What do we do?
Okay, so when I define कि today is very hot, the day is very hot, बहुत गर्मी लग रही है, right? Now for me, गर्मी is 40 degree, but for you गर्मी में भी 30 degree, because you are a delicate person. For you 30 degree तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, right?
Correct.
So when I say गर्मी means 40% and your spouse is saying गर्मी means 30%. अरे विजया, मेरा तो ये मेरी वाइफ का नाम विजया है और ये रोज का चक्कर है, हर रात को वो एसी को 20, 21, 22 करती है, मैं उसको 24 करता हूँ, फिर उसकी नींद खुलती है, फिर वो 20 कर देती है, फिर मैं 22 करता हूँ. तो ये चालू ही रहता है हमारा, बिकॉज उसका डेफिनेशन है कि गर्मी लग रही है, मैं बोलता हूँ ये टेम्परेचर पे ठंडी लग रही है.
Correct.
So we have to even negotiate the definition, and the easiest way to define your situation is bring more facts and figure rather than opinion and judgment. Garmi bahut is a opinion, it is a judgment, but 24 degree is the fact, or 22 degree is the fact. So start talking in terms of facts and figures rather than opinion and judgment. That is one way of trying for a solution.
Thank you, sir. That was very nice. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so try and go to specifics, and please remember one thing, that whenever people have expectation from you, and if they are not clear in their expectations, unka khud ka awareness is weak, at that point of time when they talk to you, their communication will be vague. वो बोलेंगे, अरे विजया, मैंने तुमसे बहुत उम्मीद की थी. अरे सासू माँ, क्या उम्मीद की थी वो बताओ ना. So you have to push them to specific, and again they are seniors, so sometimes you can't directly ask them, do this. So in a subtle way you have to push them. Okay, I understand you had a lot of expectation from me. Can I get 1 or 2 examples, or can I really understand a little more about was it in the area of cooking, or was it in the area of staying at home, or was it about you, or was it about. So like this, slowly you have to build up and push them in a corner which is more of facts and figures, which is more specifically defined. So bring them to more specifics. I hope I've answered you. Monali, you have a raised hand.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say that sometimes it also happens that if the expectations are not stated beforehand, and people sometimes even wait for the damage to happen to state their expectations, that becomes really, really difficult to handle. And then we want people to tell the expectations first, but it is not possible that every time it is possible for them also to tell it first. The situation is not like that. Then it really becomes difficult to handle such situations where the expectations are not set in the beginning, but we are expected to fulfill it. So
Monali, I would urge you to rethink about when you say that it is not possible to communicate. So you think that as of now, because of some reason, you have a belief that this expectation cannot be communicated to the person. Maybe because of the feelings and emotions, maybe that you think that they will not listen, maybe that something is there because of which.
Maybe sometimes it is the assumptions also of people that they assume.
Could be assumption. So there could be 101 reasons, but the point is that this is not outside, this is inside your mind. Right. It may be justified, it may not be justified, but it is in your mind. That is what you have to remember. And if you say that it is not possible to communicate, can you convert this statement to, as of now, I don't know the way to communicate? One is you are defining that it cannot be communicated. The other way you define it is that as of now, I don't know how to communicate. So I want to find a way to communicate.
Right, right.
Almost similar statement, but still it is a East and West statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? When I say, अच्छा घर में कितने लोगों के बच्चे हैं और कितनी बार बच्चे को बोलते हैं कि यार तेरे को कितनी बार समझाया, समझता क्यों नहीं? Why don't you understand? ये why don't you understand कितनी बार यूज किया हमने?
Absolutely. I have a teenage daughter, sir. I can completely relate to.
तो दिन में 3 बार यूज किया होगा.
Yes.
Try once. Why I am not able to make you understand? Which language should I use to make you understand? What is wrong in my ability to share with you so that you understand?
Yeah, I think it makes more sense now. Yeah.
So बात एक ही है, but वो बात का the moment you frame it differently, it takes a U-turn. When you say why don't you understand, somewhere certainly you are saying the problem is with my daughter. The moment you say that why I am not able to make you understand, you will say the problem is in my way of communication. And when it is resolved, I can guarantee you that you will say, oh yeah, what I wanted to say, if I would have said the same thing in a different way, she would have listened. Agreed or not, बात की बात है, but at least she would have listened. अभी तो सुनती भी नहीं.
Absolutely. Very true.
So I think you have to rethink, ask yourself.
And reframe
the direction. The direction has to be always you. Right. Direction cannot be them. Because if it is them, एक simple question मैं सबको पूछना चाहता हूँ, किसी भी frame में, not necessarily for this topic, just casually. आपके पास एक handkerchief है या तो एक keys है. You have got keys, a bunch of keys, or maybe a handkerchief, and you lost it somewhere in the home. You started searching for it, you got it, and after you recovered it, how much more time you will spend to search it? I'm sure it is a confusing question.
If I found it, why will I search for it again?
Yes. If you found it, why would you search it again? So when I already told you that the problem is with my daughter, why will I improve? Why should I improve? The problem is with the daughter. Why should I search? So that is the biggest problem. The moment I blame the daughter, I stop introspecting myself. I stop searching. When I reframe the sentence and I say, where I am going wrong so that she's not able to understand or listen to me, then your doors are open. You're thinking, you're paying attention, you're doing things. So this direction needs a change. Swati, how much time we have?
Half an hour.
Okay.
Exactly half.
Okay, great. So just the last discussion, I took a long pause so that I thought that you will sink in those thoughts. Is it okay to move ahead?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So we discussed about awareness, that we need to be aware of our own thoughts. Then we have to define. After defining, we have to convey. When you are conveying your expectation to the other party, we need to get confirmations. It's not one way that I just conveyed you and I don't wait for your confirmation. So check the confirmation. Have they got it? Agreement, disagreement is a different thing, but at least is the party understanding it? Ask and check for comfort level. Is it okay for you? So you are asking for confirmation, and before you get their confirmation, sometimes you have to think of their situation also, that is it likely to come or not. If possible, if you are aware, tell them about the repercussion also, that if you agree to my expectation, this is what is going to happen. And in the business scenario, please document if necessary. If it is a major issue, then please do document it at this point of time. That makes a lot of difference. So nowadays, it's very simple to document. A WhatsApp message, an email message remains there in writing permanently. So that's a simple way of documentation. Otherwise, you can have a formal expectation also. Just now here I said that you have to think from their point of view also. So what is empathy? Anyone? What is empathy?
Sir, empathy is standing in the other person's shoes.
Fantastic.
Like he thinks, feeling like he feels, seeing what he is seeing, to understand the other person better.
Okay, nice, nice. Any other definition? Any other way of looking at it?
So it is looking at other person's perspective related to a situation.
Okay, great. So I think Vijaya and Amrita shared. Would you like to volunteer for a small role play?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If possible, switch your video on. Otherwise, it's okay. You can keep it off also. But if it can be open, good. And rest others, you can switch off your videos. And so Vijaya and
Namrata.
Namrata. Vijaya and Namrata,
Yes,
right? So Vijaya, you are a lady. Of course, you are a lady. But in role play also, you are a lady. And it's rainy days.
Okay.
You went for shopping. ये पहले की बात है जब शॉपिंग होती थी, राइट? उस जमाने में शॉपिंग करने जाते थे शॉपिंग मॉल में.
करेक्ट.
तो शॉपिंग किया आपने, दोनों हाथ में बैग है, मोबाइल का बैटरी ड्रेन हो रहा है, रेनी डे है, बसेस आर ऑल फुल क्राउडेड एंड यू नीड सम ट्रांसपोर्ट बैडली. घर पे लोग चिंता कर रहे हैं, so you have to reach home. And all auto rickshaws are full, but suddenly you see one auto rickshaw which is empty and you want to hire, but this fellow is asking for a lot of money. And Namrata, you are that auto rickshaw wala who is out to make money today. Every day you are doing your normal business. But today you know that I will get my passenger very easily. If one is not ready, another will take my services. So today I have to make money. So that's the situation, right? So we start from here. Over to you, Vijay and Namrata.
This role is quite contrary to what I am, and opportunity is.
Same thing with me.
Okay, fine.
Hi, Namrata.
Yeah, hi Vijaya. I hope I'll be justifying what role play I've been given. Okay, fine. Okay, so who starts first?
Yeah, so भैया वर्ली चलोगे?
हाँ मैडम चलेंगे, लेकिन मीटर से ज्यादा लगेगा.
भैया, you know that it is raining. You cannot say that. It is hard to find an auto. Please
अरे
understand.
मैडम, अभी नहीं कमाएंगे तो कब कमाएंगे? मुझे भी पता है, जरूरत है आपको. मैं देख रहा इधर और ऑटो नहीं है. हमारा भी तो कमाने का टाइम आता है ना मैडम.
Correct. So that should not be above the meter. जो आप मीटर पे कमा रहे हो वो भी तो पैसे ही होते हैं और 500 कम नहीं होते हैं.
नहीं नहीं मैडम, आप दूसरा देख लो मैडम, दूसरा देख लो आप.
अच्छा, आपको और कितना ज्यादा चाहिए 500 से ऊपर?
अपन 650 में चलेंगे.
650.
Okay, so Vijaya, I will freeze this discussion here, and now let me try with the auto wala, right? Auto.
Yes. हाँ जी बोलिए.
वर्ली जाना भैया.
चलेंगे वर्ली. इधर सर 350 लगेगा भाई साहब.
अरे भैया देखो, आज मैं समझता हूँ कि बारिश के दिन कमाने का दिन है तुम्हारा. आज नहीं कमाओगे तो कब कमाओगे? लेकिन भैया 350 रुपया बहुत ज्यादा होता है. कि मैं तुम्हारी बात समझता हूँ, लेकिन तुम भी थोड़ा मेरी बात समझो ना. 350 कैसे दूंगा मैं? कहाँ से लाऊंगा?
साहब आप भी समझो ना, हमारी बात आप भी समझो ना. हमको भी तो कभी कभी मिलता है टाइम कमाने को.
अरे भैया बराबर है, मेरे को तो तुम्हारा रिक्शा लेना ही पड़ेगा. 350 नहीं, तुम 450 भी बोले तो मेरे को लेना पड़ेगा. और मैं रिक्शे वाले की तो बहुत कदर करता हूँ. आप लोग गर्मी सर्दी बरसात में हमारी सर्विस करते हो. ट्रक बाजू से निकलता है, आपकी लाइफ को रिस्क है. हवलदार परेशान करता है, स्पेयर पार्ट महंगे, इतने खड्डे, दिन भर में थक जाते होगे, कोई पेंशन नहीं, फिक्स इनकम नहीं, फिर भी आप सेवा करते हो. मैं तो आप लोग का बहुत कदर करता हूँ, लेकिन पैसे तो इतने नहीं है ना मेरे पास कि मैं 350 दे सकूं. 250 भी मैं बड़ी मुश्किल से दे पाऊंगा. मैं कदर करता हूँ, लेकिन मैं क्या करूं? मैं मेरी दिल करता है 500 देने का, लेकिन नहीं दे सकता मैं. 200
Sir,
रुपया दे
should I empathize or not empathize?
You decide. You decide. As a human being,
साहब आपकी उम्र देख के मैं ठीक है. चलिए आप बताओ आप क्या दोगे फाइनल?
मैं 200 दे पाऊंगा. मैं इससे ज्यादा मैं नहीं दे पाऊंगा. मेरी दिल है कि मैं 500 दूं, लेकिन नहीं दे पाता हूँ. कहाँ से दूं मैं?
ठीक है साहब, आप चलो मैं आपको छोड़ देता हूँ 200 में. हो सकता
अरे
है
नम्रता, बोला था कमाने का दिन है.
ओके. नहीं साहब, नहीं जा सकता. 350 से कम नहीं हो.
Okay. We freeze it here.
Okay.
Why you reduced?
Because I started empathizing with the customer.
Use the word ki umar dekh ke. Was it really umar or was it something else actually?
Sir, more to do with you empathizing with her, I guess, because you started feeling what she is feeling.
Exactly.
You got to say that, you know, it is a hard day for you. I wish and I'd love to pay you more, but this is my effort.
So he was trying to negotiate actually, not empathize.
और मुझे कैसे मालूम कि और मुझे क्या मालूम कि what she wants. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले जब विजय के साथ में नेगोशिएशन हो रहा था, तो जो वर्ड्स नम्रता ने यूज किए, if you notice, I used the same words with Namrata. So I picked up only from her narration.
Yes, you started using my language and my words.
Exactly. So the way you
were catching the predicates over there,
and that works very strongly. So what happens here is that the way you all define empathy was absolutely right. Now what I tried to demonstrate is how to use it in practical day-to-day life. Okay. So one is start thinking. So आपने बोला कि shoes. Yes, the moment you put yourself in the shoes of rickshawala, your vision is deferred. Earlier you were thinking of reaching safely, money, good behavior by the rickshawala, safety. All these thoughts were in your mind. But the moment you put yourself into rickshawala's shoes, you start thinking of pension, truck, life, garmi sardi, all those thoughts which normally you don't face, but a rickshawala would face, comes to your mind.
So
On
was
top
it
of that,
related to rapport building?
no. Rapport building is totally different thing. Empathy may help you in rapport building, but in itself, rapport building is totally different.
Okay.
Rapport building is I'm getting connected with you. So I'm coming little closer to you, you are coming little closer to me. I come more closer, you come more closer. That is rapport building.
Working on Zopa.
Yeah. And here what is happening is that I am able to put myself into your shoes, and whatever is in your heart, whether you speak or not, I am speaking your heart out. हवलदार तुमको परेशान करेगा ये मुझे मालूम है, राइट? नहीं भी बोलूंगा तो मालूम है, और तुमको भी मालूम है, दोनों को मालूम है, मुझे बोलने की जरूरत क्या है? But the moment I say it, you get a feeling, hey, this fellow understands me, this fellow understands my problem. And the moment you get that feeling that, hey, this fellow understands, आप नहीं चाहते हुए भी सॉफ्ट हो जाते हैं. आपका बहुत मन है कि आज कमाना है, फिर लगता है यार छोड़ो ना, और किससे कमा लेंगे, इससे तो नहीं कमाना. बिकॉज जिंदगी में कितने लोग ऐसे मिलते हैं जो हमारी सुनते हमारी समझते.
Very few.
Such people, right? And here is an exceptional person who is willing to understand you, right? And तो दो पार्ट है. What I demonstrated उसमें दो पार्ट है. One is how to empathize, and the second is how to communicate my empathy. So in reality, I empathize, but if I don't communicate to rickshawala, how do rickshawala knows that I'm empathizing? That is in my heart, but it is not visible. So in order to make it visible, first I have to empathize, I have to think about it, I have to think like rickshawala, and then I have to tell rickshawala what he thinks. Whatever I thought, I have to convey. It is only when I convey in detail that you are convinced that this fellow understands. Even if I would have used the word, I understand your problem. Inside rickshawala क्या बोलेगा? अरे छोड़ो साहब, बोलने की बात है. हमारी problem तुमको कहाँ समझ में आने वाली? That is what the rickshawala would have thought. But when I define that rickshawala, this is your problem, I understand. And if,
So visibility is important.
yes, that communication will affirm to rickshawala that yes, this fellow really understands my problem. अभी understand किया तो help करने वाला है. In fact, वो मेरे को help कर रहा है. So the point here is that empathy is very powerful. Empathy is so powerful. When we empathize with people, they are willing to help us. They are willing to cooperate, and all those things will happen in a nice way. So empathizing ke rules: first, put yourself into the shoes of the other person. Think from their situation. That's true. Second is convey it. Articulate a language which is their language. Then they will get that confidence that yes, this fellow understands me. And when that happens at emotional level, the person will try to do something for you. Whatever is in their capacity, they would like to do it. Whether they can do it or not is a different question, but they would like to do it. Now let's come back to our topic, expectation management. What is the role of empathy in expectation management?
If you define your expectation with the empathy, then automatically your succeeding in your expectation level might be high.
I absolutely agree with you, Ravi. So what happened once I was in the classroom session, I was conducting the session, and somewhere around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, one of the participant said that, sir, why don't you sit and talk? सुबह से आप खड़े हो, आप थक गए होगे. What would be my reaction? First, definitely I felt good that he is a person.
Thank you for understanding.
Yes. So first I felt good. I thanked him.
Thank
At
you.
the same time, I wanted to deliver more. Why? I don't know. Because the person empathized, because the person is ready to understand my problem, my situation, my discomfort. There is an automatic natural reaction that I want to do something for this person. And that something could be whatever is in my capacity. So if I'm a trainer and I'm conducting a training, I would like to do it little more for this particular person. I would like to do for everyone, but for that person, I would like to take little extra effort and do little more for that person because he or she understands. And how do I know whether they empathize or not? Because they convey it to me. There's one more thing which happens in Stephen Covey has explained it in a very nice way. First empathize, then expect empathy. What happens in normal day-to-day life is we expect empathy and we are saying that if you empathize, I'm also willing to empathize. But the problem is both parties are saying the same thing. Both parties are saying, if you empathize, I'm ready to empathize. So both are ready, but both are not doing. One of them takes the lead, job is done. Who will be that one? You don't have control on the other party, but you have control on yourself. So it could be
Always
you.
me.
Absolutely. And that's the reason it's always me first. So I have to empathize first. And when I empathize, there is a very good chance that the other party will empathize. It could be rickshawala, it could be daughter, it could be spouse, it could be anybody, it could be a boss also. So empathize with people. Now, in expectation management, I have certain expectation from someone. That someone could be, let's say, my wife. Every day I come in the evening and I tell her that, look, I have traveled so much, I'm tired, can I have a cup of tea with some snacks? That is that empathy? Or is it that I am seeking empathy?
Seeking.
One particular day I come and rather than asking for tea, I ask her that, well, how was your day? I think you must be tired because I know you went to the market shopping and you brought the vegetables and everything. Maybe that you are tired. So how are you? Now what happens? She says, "Wo sab chodo."
Now you are empathizing.
So now she says, "Arey meri chodo. You are tired. Do you want a cup of tea?"
Now you
Right?
are empathy. You are showing empathy.
Yes. And the result of that empathy is now she also wants to empathize. But this time she empathizes with full heart. Otherwise also maybe that she would empathize, but that's her own initiative. It may be, it may not be. But when I empathize, there is a very good chance that she will empathize and with full heart. So that is where we gain a lot. And after that, if we talk about our expectation from each other, do you think that this conversation will be better than the normal situation? So you can use empathy as a great, great tool to set expectations. So we talked about negotiation. While negotiating or before negotiation, maybe at the level of communication, if you empathize with the other person. So Sasuma, I have expectation from you, the expectation are so and so. I know that even you have certain expectation from me. I know that you are getting older. I know that you have health issues. And in that situation, you might be expecting a lot from me, but I'm sorry, I have my job also. I have to take care of these things also. So even though I want it, I won't be able to fulfill everything. So when I use that element of empathy and then negotiate or communicate, do you think it will be better?
Absolutely better, sir.
Yeah, so that's our that's where we want to go.
Sir, this can also happen. Just a thought that in case the expectation is high from Sasuma, the Bavrani can always say that, please help me out this time so I learn this. And once I learn this, I will be able to do it on my own.
Yeah, so lot of such a solution will come out. We have to follow mainly the structure.
Yeah, true.
And when you follow the structure, the kind of possibilities of the solution would be multiple. So in different situation, solution will be different. So one particular situation which is in your mind, this will be the situation answer. This will be the solution. In some other situation, solution may be slightly different. But ultimately, it will be on the same framework that the other person is willing to cooperate with you. Hope I've cleared that.
Yeah.
Deepak sir, I
Yeah.
think it is like not always you win or not always the other party wins. It is like a win-win for both. So it might
Yeah.
be via media sometimes.
Yeah, very true. Because in expectation management, our objective is win-win. If it is win-lose or lose-win, then we are not really arriving at. So we still need to refine our skill. But finally, we should be able to win-win. And again, win-win in terms, not in terms of monetary. Win-win is more in terms of emotion. Emotionally, both parties should win. That's the final objective. And slowly, we will be able to reach there. That is for sure. It's a matter of practice. If, like any other skill, if we continuously, as Robin Sharma says, anything you do for 10,000 hours, you become expert in that area. So
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have a small question here.
Yeah.
Following this pattern, why does it so happen that sometimes, as in with some people, you still win the situation, like you just said. However, on some people, this doesn't work. I'm following the same pattern, the same exercise, but then it might work with my daughter, but not with my son. What could be the challenge, sir?
So two possibilities. One is that for anything like this to happen, the cooperation from both sides is required. The willingness is required from both sides. If one party is very rigid, then it's very difficult to reach to any solution. Second part is that when we say that there is something to, again, I will come back to the same example which we discussed earlier. Somewhere there is a possibility that in your mind, you have been judgmental about your son, that he is like so-and-so. So you're labeled or branded, probably, I'm not sure, but probably. Try removing that label and with a fresh mind, try to apply these things and then see whether it works or not. It may
Okay,
work.
sir. Thank
It
you.
may work. So label is something very difficult to remove, but make an effort. Sometimes comparison ho jata hai. Sometimes you, for historical reasons, you start believing that nahi, this fellow is like that. So it's difficult, but remove the label. Okay, so here we go. If it is positive, celebrate. If your expectations are fulfilled, wonderful. Nothing like it. And if praise them, thank them. Your praises should be loud in presence of more and more people, because the person from whom you had some expectation and the person fulfilled, wow, great, happy celebration occasion. So please do that. If it is negative, then what do you do? So I had some expectation from you, you could not fulfill. Maybe it was not your desire, maybe it was desire, you tried, but it could not be done. No problem. In that case, give them feedback. Don't criticize them, but use the word feedback. Again, very thin line between complain, criticize, and feedback. The moment you say feedback, you are taking the emotions out of it. But when you say complain or criticize, there are negative emotions attached to it. And how to do it? One, feedback should be given in private. It should be in the whispering tone. Even if you're two people in the room, does it make a difference whether you shout or you are whispering? Yes, it makes a difference. Try it out, experiment with this. So in whispering tone, and your tone should be either analytical or a very helpful teaching tone, that I'm sharing this feedback with you because I want you to grow. I want you to correct yourself. Or I want to just tell you, it's up to you whether you want to take it or leave it. It's okay. Both are okay. I'm just wanted to tell you, so I told you. So that is the style in which we can give feedback, which will prepare the ground for the next expectation. So this time the person could not fulfill your expectation, you convey to the person. And if this conveying is done in a nice way, in this particular format or any other method, which is good, then next time they would be more willing to fulfill your expectation than this time. Yes, you are right, Swati, that loud voice is very close to insult. Even if two of you are there in the room, outsider is not there, but still if you shout, it is considered as dominating, it is considered as insulting or putting down. Whispering, the moment same thing you're speaking in the whispering tone, it sounds more friendly, it sounds more correction oriented, that the person is sharing because this person wants my improvement.
Sir,
what
one
they want
small
to
question,
correct.
please.
Yeah, please.
Sir, does time and place also add any value to this giving feedback?
100%. 100%. Time, especially if you to look at the mood, the person is in a particular mood, and at that point of time you give a feedback, it may not work. Some other time it may work. Place again is very good, especially if you are talking about corporate situation. One feedback you are giving in office, in your cabin. One feedback you are giving them on their desk in front of others. One feedback you are giving in their desk but without presence of other people. One feedback you are giving in the cafeteria. All are different. All are different. Whenever I did my HR related job, I'm a trainer, but sometimes I was given HR related task by my bosses. Sometimes I've always done that task in the cafeteria and never done on my desk. I used to follow people when they go to cafeteria, piche main bhi chale jata tha. Very casually I would talk to them and solve the issues, because in the cafeteria their mood is totally different. They feel you like a friend. They don't feel you like a boss. So place and time and timing all makes a difference. You are right in your observation. Yes, Pradyumna, I would agree with you that it should be value addition proposed. Our objective with the entire discussion we are having on this topic is value addition. That can I add value to your life, and can I demand value addition to my life? And that's why we are fulfilling each other's expectations. This is very important to me. When you are giving them a negative feedback, or when you're telling them that, look, you could not fulfill my expectation, always give them the exit route for saving their face. And if you're dealing with teenagers, it is 100 times more important. They cannot take that emotional insult, especially in front of other people or their friends.
Sir, could you cite an example, sir? I'm failing to understand what face saving means.
Okay, so let's say my daughter came home drunk. Okay, and either at that point of time or later I scolded her and I told her that you are not worthy. Right? That's one option.
Okay.
Second option is I tell her next morning when she's sober that, look, I know you are my daughter. I know that you will never do anything wrong. I guess that maybe in the party there was some situation or maybe some person due to which you did what you did last night. But I know you will not do it. What I have done is, even though it is not 100% truth, I have given her an exit room. Oh yeah, you know, my friends pressurized me. Because of that, I've done that and all those things. Now, repeatedly, this cannot be done. But at least sometimes, beginning stage, एक हिंदी में कहावत है, नंगे को और नंगा नहीं कर सकते. एक बार आपने किसी की इंसल्ट हो जाने दी तो उसका डर इंसल्ट से निकल जाता है. And that's the reason it is very important that we have to safeguard their emotional well-being. So even though I'm telling, even though I'm giving feedback, but still I'm keeping their prestige intact. I'm not insulting them. I'm still telling them that no, you would not have done, but you have done maybe under circumstances. So that is where they will still try to safeguard themselves. But once you tell them that you are of no use, then they will not bother further. स्टैंप लगी गया ना, अब क्या फर्क पड़ता है. अब मेरे को निकम्मा बोल तो दिया, अब निकम्मा बोल ही दिया तो मैं अपने मन का काम करूंगा, जाने दो. एक बार बोला, 4 बार बोलेंगे, जाने दो. Does that clarify?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Now let's go to the other side of the coin. All right. The way we have expectation from others, do other people have expectations from me? Of course, yes. What do I do in that situation? So First, very important is don't assume that you know what other people expect from you, even if that's a very close person like your spouse. There may be very high hidden expectation that the person may have, and for some reason they are not able to communicate to you. So ask, and when they tell you, don't just go on the spoken or written words, read between the lines also. How to read between lines? Very simple. Notice the words they use, notice the tone they use, and notice the body language. If you notice three things: the words, selection of words, the tone, and the body language, three things put it together, you will know what they mean. Right? Even in spite of this, you are not very clear, then directly ask, may I know what are your expectations from me? Right? Paraphrase, tell them what you understood as the expectation. So when my wife tells me, I want you to take care of me, okay, fine, I understand that you want me to come home in time. No, what I mean is you should take me to movies. So if I paraphrase, I know the right meaning. If I don't paraphrase, I may be assuming. Ask reason, why do you expect this? And you may ask the reason 5 times, so that you go to the root cause and really understand what is their expectation. Because the more you know their expectation, you will be able to manage it better way. What if their expectations is too high? Something very high, I know I can't fulfill it. So ask them to reduce it. Or you have a second choice, you can improve your performance. Now think about both possibilities. Can I improve performance? That is the best thing to do if I can do it. But if that is not possible, or that's very difficult, or I don't want to do it for some reason, then what we can do is, then I have to reduce the expectation. So one possibility is that if you want me to do more, for example, you want me to deliver this session, right? And you are telling me that, Arun, I expect more from this session. What can I do? Either I can ask you, can I perform better? Can I take 10 minutes more? Or I can tell you that no, don't expect this much. I will be able to give you only this much. If you want more, go to someone else, or come to me later specifically. So, what should I do in this case today? Should I ask for 10 minutes more? Or should I say ki I can help you only this much?
30 minutes more, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So the point is, here I'm asking for more time. That's good. But in reality, normal case mein, it's not about time. It's more about the performance. I have to deliver in a better way, right? Or I have to tell you that, look, my capacity is this much. Beyond this is not my capacity. So I can do this much only. Please accept that. If this balance is created, if this alignment is done, then we are at peace. But if I continue running your expectation very high and I don't object to it, but actually I don't deliver, then what will happen? You'll go outside and say, yaar, ye Arun ka session theek tha, but jitna maine socha tha, waisa kuch nahi tha. And that will be a negative publicity for me. So, and this happens in other departments of life also. So we have got very clearly 2 options. One is either when you know that their expectations are very, very high, can I stretch and give it? But my recommendation would be stretch a little bit to please someone. Don't stretch so much that you are in trouble. So in that situation,
Set expectations right before the session.
Sorry?
If we set expectations right before the session, saying this is what you should expect from this session.
Best thing to do. Best thing to do. And when you create that, deliver always more than what expectation you created.
Sir, true.
Other way around is disappointment. So I created a big hype about myself and then actually delivered lower than that. Then even though my delivery was good, still you will say, nahi, jitna socha tha, utna acha nahi tha. Whereas if I created nominal expectations and then deliver more than that, then people will go very happy. Wow, I got more than what I wanted. So that is the winning stance. So I'll come back to this, that you have two choices. One is stretch out, improve your performance and deliver whatever they expect if you can. But again, if we go back to Sasu Bahu wala kind of situation, unrealistically, Sasu is having too much of expectation. You can't really do it. In spite of all your effort, you won't be able to do it. Then it is time to tell her that, sorry, I understand you have expectations, but I won't be able to deliver it. Do whatever you want to do, I can't do it. This is better than saying that I will do it and then later don't do it. You know, sometimes we feel bad. Arey, they are elders. How can I say this? But I'm telling you that right now, if you don't say it and you let them continue with the impression that you will be doing, and finally you are not able to do it, that's a bigger blow. That's a bigger damage. So between a bigger damage and a small damage, will you prefer a small damage? Because no damage situation is not available at all sometimes. So I'll repeat this: no damage, small damage, big damage. You are trying to choose between no damage and some damage, which situation is not there. The situation sometimes is less damage or more damage. No damage wala situation available ही नहीं है. What will you do? Of course, you'll pick up small damage. So tell them that it's going to be small damage right now. I'm telling you, you're feeling bad, acceptable. But I won't be able to deliver. Of course, I will try. Of course, if I can do it, no problem. But don't expect it. नहीं expect किया, मैंने ज़्यादा दे दिया, बहुत बढ़िया. But I've clarified that it's not going to happen. So remember this traffic light. Whenever someone conveys directly, indirectly, subtle way, body language, in whatever way, they explain you that this is my expectation from you, your response should be one of these. Green light, Shah Rukh Khan, मैं हूं ना. Sir, काम हो जाएगा, मैं हूं ना, आप चिंता मत करो. You relax, I will do it. Red, sorry boss, sorry Sasuma, sorry my spouse or whosoever it is. I understand your expectation. I would have liked to do it, but in the given circumstances, I'm so sorry, but I won't be able to do it. Come what may, you do whatever you want to do, whatever may be the repercussion, but sorry, it cannot be done. And Amber is what? Yeah, I will do my best, but I don't know whether I would be able to do it or not. So once I complete my work in the green area, I would try and attempt to the amber area also, but I don't know whether I would be able to do it. So I'm not giving you any assurance, but yes, I will do my best. One of the three responses should go to them. It has to be communicated. So that communication is very important. Sometimes we think of this response in our mind, at our heart, but we don't convey it to the other party. And what I'm saying is that it is more important to convey. Otherwise, just having this thought in your mind is hardly any value. You have to convey it to the party. While you are doing this, you should take care of these few things. Know your capacity, which just now someone said. Who was that person? That you have to look at your capability. That was very nice remark. So I cannot go beyond my levels, right? If my capacity is 100 and you are asking me to stretch 125, maybe I will do it. But my capacity is 100 and you are asking me to stretch 300, I have to say no. Then I'm not ready to take it. So we have to be realistic. Another thing in the corporate scenario, when my boss have got very high expectation from me, rather than saying no, what I can do is I can say, yes, boss, I will do it. But in order to do that, I need one assistant, or I need higher internet connection. I need a better computer. I need a better office, or whatever is genuinely required. So I will do it subject to certain conditions. That way you can say yes. So these are few thoughts about your capability. We talked about win-win, win-lose. So here is a negotiation principle. I'm not going to get into detail. Yesterday in negotiation skill, you must have done that. So competing, accommodating is not really our target. Avoiding definitely could not be. Compromising, absolutely no. collaborating is what we are attempting to. However, if collaboration is not possible, we are okay with the other 4 options also. Why? Because at least we are arriving somewhere. Rather than not arriving anywhere, even the weakest of the 5 options is good for us. So that is what we are doing in the negotiation space. Whenever I'm not able to fulfill someone's expectation from me, what is my duty? My first duty is there is some disturbance coming from somewhere. Deepak, it's likely to coming from you.
Yeah, I'm muted.
So my first duty is to communicate to the person that, boss, I promised you something, but it looks like that I won't be able to do it. Apologize, sincere apology. If you can think of, and generally you should be able to think of, offer alternates. I could not do it, but these are the other options available to you. So you can go in the market, you can outsource, you can get it done from so and so people, or I will do it later, something or the other. So if we can give them some alternate about, okay, let me check my system. Is it better, Viral? My voice?
Yes, sir.
Better
Yes.
now? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for drawing attention. So I have to communicate. I need to apologize. Apologize. There's no need to repeat. There could be one single apology, but it should be genuine. If I can offer alternate, but very important, more than all the 3 points put it together, one point that is very important: don't avoid the person. Typically, what happens is that when I know that so and so person is having expectation from me and I could not fulfill it, I start avoiding connection with that person. I don't answer their phone. I don't pick up calls. I switch off my mobile. I somehow create a distance, which is the worst possible thing you can do. So my suggestion would be communicate. Rather proactively go and communicate that this is what I promised and could not be done. So fine, I'm ready to listen to all the shouting, but what is fact is fact. So you have to communicate. Very, very important. So what have we discussed? A lot of things, but out of those things, these are the few important things which I would like to remind all of you. So one is understand others' expectation from you and also understands both ways. So let's look at my expectation from other people and let's also look at others' expectation from me. During this process, we need to use empathy. We have to develop the skill of asking questions. So keep on asking questions in a nice way, open-ended questions, closed-ended questions. Develop the habit of paraphrasing so that whatever I am saying, the understanding is same on both sides, it's not one-sided. Just now we discussed about traffic light responses. What is that? If I can't do something, I have to be bold enough to say no. If I will be able to do, give them the assurance. If it is somewhere in between, be very clear in telling them that I will try, but I cannot assure you. Then comes implementation. Then whatever we have promised, we realize that this is the thing people expect. Then very honestly go ahead and do it. And when it is done, please communicate it to the person that this is what you wanted and I have done, right? And of course, your rule applies. Same rules are there, whether it is from this side to that side. So from expectation on you to other party or other parties from you. Basic fundamental rules remain same. So friends, this is all from my side, and now the floor is yours. If there is any question, I would be pleased to answer those questions, and I will await your questions and feedback.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a wonderful session.
Welcome. I'm happy hearing that.
Thank you so much, sir. Amazing session it was.
Most welcome.
All right, I think there's no question. We can now end the session. Thank you so much, Mr. Arun, for such a lovely session, and it was very interactive. We were actually enjoying all the simulations and role plays people were doing, and actually able to understand, the situations and match with what you are actually trying to explain us. So it's a lovely session. And thank you everyone for participating and
Thank you.
being in the session still little late, 15 minutes ahead. We are,
It's
so
okay.
we should close. Thank you so much, Ravi sir. Thank you, Deepak, who all participated. And we close here today.
Yes.
And we look after again for one more session from you. Thank you. And
Anytime.
signing off, Dr. Swati from Trainers Club. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
And
all.
thanks everyone
Bye-bye.
for coming here.
Thank you so much.
I enjoyed and
Thank
hope
you, sir.
everyone
Thank you,
enjoyed.
ma'am.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, Siddharaju. I saw your hand. I can saw Viral Mystery. Bye-bye, I can see your video. All right, so I'm ending the meeting. See you all in the group. Thank you.